How's my audio now?
Audio is clear. Now it's better. Now it's better.
All right.
Yeah, all right.
So, what do you want to do today? What do you want to talk? What do you have? What have you brought to the table?
Today I would like to ask conditional sentences. What is conditional sentences
Mm-hmm.
and where we use conditional sentences in our day-to-day life or in spoken English? What is the use of these sentences, these types of sentences?
What do you understand by conditional sentences? I can just imagine something
Yes.
like if I say, "What will you do if you become the chief minister of Maharashtra?" So you
Hmm.
can say, "No, no, no, no. I will never be the chief minister of Maharashtra." Then I can say, "Oh, it's a hypothetical question,
Yes.
Saraswati. Just imagine
Conditional.
something."
Yeah.
So that here, when we talk about conditional sentences, it is the meaning is slightly different about the word hypothetical. Conditional sentences, if something is fulfilled, something will happen. If some conditions are fulfilled
Fulfilled.
or met, then something else will follow.
Okay.
Okay? If it rains, we will call off the game.
Hmm.
If see, so there are four conditions.
Yeah.
So we will talk about all the conditions one by one.
Yeah.
So normally in our daily conversations, we use these conditions because you need, when you talk, there will be some specific conditions under which you will do something else.
Yeah.
Okay. So there are four conditions, as I told you. First condition, it is not the first condition, it is zero condition.
Zero condition. Yes.
So, what do you understand? We have discussed this earlier. So, what do you know about zero condition?
Zero condition means the we talk about facts and universal truths are
Truth,
and the general habits also.
general habits. Very
Yeah.
nice. Give some examples.
If we heat water on 100 degrees Celsius, so it boils.
It,
Boils.
it
Boils.
boils.
Yes.
Okay. So, what is something special about this sentence?
We use simple uh, uh, present simple tense.
Okay. Okay. Explain. Teach your students. You are right. You are right. You know the what is zero
The
condition. So
structure of
explain.
yes, the structure of zero conditional sentences. First, we use if, then past. Sorry, present simple,
Mhm.
and again present simple. Like if
If you heat water
yes,
to 100 degree, it
well,
boils. If you heat water to 100 degree, it boils. If you keep the ice cream outside,
it
it
melts.
it melts.
It
We
melts.
don't use it. If you kept ice cream yesterday, you kept it outside,
Still,
it will melt or it will
no,
have melted nothing.
no.
This side we have a condition
Yeah.
and a result. A
Yes.
condition and a result.
Result.
What is the
Yes.
condition?
If you read,
If you
yeah.
heat the
It's a
water
condition.
to
Yeah.
200 degree, then it boils.
Boils.
That is the result of the condition.
Yeah.
Result of the condition. So,
Yeah.
is there any condition that if you heat it and it never boils?
No.
It will be always, that condition will be fulfilled always, and that's a universal truth.
Truth. Yeah.
Whenever and wherever you do this action,
Mm-hmm.
your water will boil.
Mm-hmm.
Similarly, if you keep the ice cream outside, it
It melts.
melts.
Yeah.
So what is the condition? What is the condition?
Condition is
If
if
you
you
keep
keep
the ice cream outside,
outside. Yeah.
okay.
The condition
So
is that.
what is the verb in that condition?
If you keep verb.
If you if what is the verb in that condition?
mm, Keep.
Keep.
Yeah.
Keep. Keep is it in what? It's in what tense?
Keep a, if you keep. It is present tense.
Simple present tense.
Simple present
Okay.
tense.
If you keep the ice cream outside, comma, you need a comma.
Yes. Yes.
It melts.
Melt.
So this is the result of that. So what is the verb in that? What's the
Melt.
verb in melt?
Melt.
And what
In
is
simple
the
present, we use
simple
as.
present? It is our subject.
Yes.
So it melts.
Yeah.
So this is a universal truth. To say a universal truth, we always use the zero condition. This
Yes.
will never change. So we have two parts in a conditional sentence: the condition and the result. And in the condition, you will have a verb, and the result also will have a verb, and both of them should be in the present tense,
Yeah.
which goes with the subject,
Yeah.
which connotates with the or which agrees with the subject.
Yeah.
If it is it, then melts. If it is a plural subject, it should be a plural.
Plural. Yeah.
Okay. If
Yeah.
there is heavy wind, if there is heavy wind, the trees sway. The trees sway. What do you mean by this? So
Yeah.
you will not use the will, you because it's a universal truth. Then
Hmm.
you have to use the present tense in the condition.
हिलती हैं. अगर जोर
हिल
से हवा चल रही है, पेड़ हिलते हैं.
ये नहीं कि वो हिलेगा, ये नहीं,
हिलते हैं. Yes.
हिलेगा नहीं, then it will sway.
Yeah.
Wrong. So if it is like if that thing, the condition fulfilled, the result definitely it happens, and then we should go with the simple present in the condition.
Yeah.
Another thing you have to understand is it melts if you keep the ice cream outside. You
Yes.
can change the sentences, you can bring the result in the beginning
Yes.
and the condition at the end.
At the end. Yes. It
it
melts if
it
we.
melts if you so if it is like the other way around, if you keep the ice cream outside, then you need a comma, then you need a comma.
Yeah.
But it melts if you keep the ice cream outside, no need of a
No.
comma. Rule number 2:
True.
sometimes if can be replaced by when. When also can be used to fulfill this condition.
Mhm.
Okay, when you heat the water to 100 degree, it
Yes.
melts. You can use so these three things, you or four things, like there should be a condition, there should be a result. If the
Yeah.
condition is coming first, then that two, the result and the condition should be separated by a comma.
Comma.
And another aspect, if you take the result, can be coming at the beginning of the sentence and the condition after that. In that case, you need not have a comma. You need not separate the condition and the result with a comma. And instead of if, you can use when.
When.
Right?
Yes.
Is there any other examples coming to you? If you fall from 15th floor, if you fall from 15th floor or 100th floor, or
You
you
will
die,
die.
You
you
die.
die, you
This is
die,
a universal truth.
you die, you
Yeah,
die.
you die.
Right.
If boiling water falls on your skin,
It burns.
it burns.
Yeah,
You will not say like it will burn, because
it
we have
burns.
another condition with if
Mm-hmm.
and will.
Yeah.
So ये तो होना ही है, ये कहीं भी हो, wherever you are. If you are like pouring boiling water or boiled water on your hands or skin, it burns.
Yes.
इस दुनिया में 7.5 बिलियन लोग हैं.
Mm-hmm.
7.5 बिलियन. सो ये सारे बिलियन लोगों को यही सेम रिजल्ट मिलेगा.
Mm-hmm.
अगर मेरे हाथ में अगर बॉइलिंग वाटर डालेगा, मुझे तो एकदम ठंडा सा लगेगा, तुम्हारे लिए थोड़ा सा गर्मी लगेगा, दूसरा आदमी को थोड़ा से स्किन बर्न लगेगा. ये तो नहीं है ना, सभी
Mm-hmm.
का स्किन बर्न होगा. आपका आइसक्रीम आप बाहर रखेगा, नेक्स्ट डे एकदम पानी होगा. ये कोई भी आदमी करे, कहीं भी करे, कभी भी करे.
Yeah.
ऐसा केस में जीरो कंडीशन बोलता है. ये आपने व्हाट यू सेड इज इफ आई एम टायर्ड I sleep. That is your case. That's your
Okay.
case.
Yes,
In
yes.
that case, you will have to use the first condition.
Means for
कभी
if
कभी
there
ये
is
सही
zero
होता है, सच
conditional.
होता है. So कुछ लोगों के लिए सच होता है, कभी कभी सच होता है, कुछ जगह में सच होता है. Then you can use the first condition. If you complete the class at 10 o'clock, I will go for a movie. नहीं तो नहीं. अगर क्लास आई विल गो मीन्स आपकी प्लान है. ये आपका प्लान है. ये पूरा जिंदगी, पूरा लाइफ में लोग 10 बजे क्लास हो गया, सारे लोग पिक्चर देखने जाएगा नहीं.
No.
ओके, इफ यू कम टू माय प्लेस, आई विल कुक पोंगल फॉर यू.
Oh.
या
Yes.
दिस इज फर्स्ट कंडीशन. ये नहीं कि आप ये हर बार नहीं बनेगा. आज की बात कर रहे हैं. आज पोंगल के लिए आपका घर में अगर मैं आता हूं, दूसरा आदमी आता है, तो आपने तो कोई बिरयानी बनाएगा. अगर मैं कल आता है तो आपने सिर्फ चाय देगा. तो ये यूनिवर्सल ट्रूथ नहीं है.
Yes, yes.
ये आपके लिए आज का आपका घर में मैं अगर आप मैं सुबह आता है तब भी कुछ हो सकता है, इवनिंग आता है आपने कुछ दूसरा खाने के लिए देगा. तो दिस इज नॉट ए जनरल रूल. इफ यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट ए जनरल रूल,
Yes.
okay, so that is conditional number 1, 0, and then
Yeah.
first
Zero.
conditional. First conditional.
First. Yeah.
So what is, can you explain that? What is first conditional?
First condition.
Yes.
Uh, in
यही
first
बोला.
condition.
This is what we have discussed. We have discussed first condition.
No, we discussed zero condition. Now,
Yeah,
yes. Now
now,
the
yeah,
yes.
yeah. When it can be true, it
Yeah.
may be true, may not be true. In such cases, you can use the first condition,
First
which
condition.
starts with the condition will be in present tense, and the result will use will.
Okay.
If you come at 8 o'clock, we will go for a movie.
Mm-hmm.
अगर 8 o'clock में अगर आप आ गए, आप you are talking to your husband, if you are coming at 8 o'clock, we will go. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
Otherwise, no. If you cook biryani today, I will eat. Otherwise, no.
I know the examples, but how we explain first conditional sentence?
So, first condition is if something can, if there is a chance of something happening or something true, then in that case you can use some, like it may or may not. If you come at 8 o'clock, if you bring chicken, I will make biryani. But another wife will say, if you bring chicken, I will make chili chicken. Another lady will say something else. ये नहीं कि हर बार कोई भी हस्बैंड चिकन लेके आया, सारे दुनिया में everybody will make biryani. In your case, that is true. In
Okay.
such cases, the zero condition, everywhere it's true.
Mm.
Everywhere, if it's dark, we can't see. If it's dark, we can't see. Which condition is that?
If dark, we can't see.
आपको अंधेरे में दिखाई देता है?
It's a zero condition. It
Reason?
because nobody can see in the dark.
Universal truth. What is universal truth? I've been using that word. Universal truth. What is a universal truth?
Universal truth means that is applicable for each and everyone.
Anybody, anywhere,
Any,
any
yeah,
place, in the
anywhere, at
whole
any
of
place.
universe.
Yeah.
अंधेरे में किसी को दिखाई नहीं देता है. If it's dark, that's why I use is.
Mm.
I did not use it. It was. It should be in present tense. If
Yeah.
it's dark, you can't see. See is present tense. Here also present tense. Here also present tense. Auxiliary verb you can use. Helping verb, modal verb you can use. But with modal verb, always use after modal verb. Always use the V1 form.
Mm.
Always use the V1 form.
Yes.
या तो कुछ लोगों के लिए सच होता है और कुछ लोगों के लिए that is applicable, then you can use first condition. If the whole universe के लिए सच होता है, then you can use zero condition.
Yes.
If it rains, we cancel the match.
If
Is
it
it the right
rains,
way? Is it the right
no,
way to
it's
say?
wrong. If it
Yeah.
rains, we will cancel the match.
We will cancel. ये हमारे लिए सही है. दूसरा टीम जो है वो खेलते रहेगा.
Yes.
If it rains, we will cancel. So meeting, there is a meeting before the match, so they decide that if it rains, you should use the condition should be in the present tense, and the result should be will plus
Future.
future tense. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we don't have sugar, we will make tea without sugar. ये मेरे लिए सच है. दूसरे लोग क्या करेगा? If there is no sugar, if there is no sugar, they will go to shop and buy.
Yes.
So any condition which can be true for you. Okay, if I'm sick, I'll take leave. If I'm sick, I'll take leave. Is it a universal truth?
No.
Why?
Because this is applicable for one person. Another person can do another thing.
Yeah, he might go. Even if he is sick, he might work. Or
Yes.
maybe if you are sick, he will take permission and work from home.
Yeah.
So in such cases, if you are not 100% sure, or it may or may not, then use first condition. Will, may, might, can. If it's cloudy, dash, dash, dash. It dash rain. Or if it's
May
cloudy,
rain.
it may rain.
It may rain.
It will rain, it may rain, it
Yes.
might rain, because you are using any modal verb. If it's can you say if it's cloudy, it rains?
No.
Cloudy होने से क्या हमेशा बारिश होगा? ये तो रूल नहीं है.
No.
If it rains, we will get wet, or if it rains, we get wet. Which is correct?
If it rains, we get rain. Another which one?
If it rains,
Yes.
we will get wet, or we get wet.
We will get wet.
So which condition it is?
First condition.
Why not zero condition? It's a truth.
Maybe another
It's universal.
person.
Yeah, another
You
बारिश मेरे ऊपर गिर रहा है, वो गिला नहीं होगा?
maybe that person have wears jacket
Yeah.
or an umbrella.
But generally we get wet. In the
Okay.
universal truth is, if you are like, even if you have a raincoat, that get wet.
Yes.
So if you are in or you are standing in the rain, we get wet.
So means first is correct. Means we get rain.
हाँ, we get wet. That is universal truth. अब बारिश में आप पैदल चलेगा तो आप गीला तो होगा ही होगा, ये नहीं कि आपको गर्मी लगेगा नहीं. सो आपको सोचना है ये सच्चाई है कि नहीं. One car is coming at 150 kilometers per hour.
But if the condition is that we have jackets, so that time we can't use the first.
Yeah, then you have to tell that, you have to make sure that condition is clearly mentioned. A train is coming, Vande Bharat is coming, 150 kilometers per hour, and if you jump in front of that train,
Yeah.
ये तो कंडीशन है. So
Yes.
आप कैसे इंग्लिश में कैसे बोलेंगे? Which condition यूज करेगा?
So I will use zero condition because
या
the train
बोलिए,
the speed is so high.
इंग्लिश में बोलिए.
What is the sentence?
अगर आप वंदे भारत के सामने जंप करते हैं, 150 किलोमीटर स्पीड में आ रहे हैं वंदे भारत, क्या होगा?
If Vande Bharat train comes at the speed of 150, you die.
मैं इधर खड़ा है, वंदे भारत उधर से जा रहे हैं, आई विल डाई. वंदे भारत ट्रैक में जा रहे हैं, मैं स्टेशन में खड़ा है, विल आई डाई?
If you jump,
हाँ, वो तो बोलना पड़ेगा.
yeah. If
If
you
you
jump,
jump in front of a speeding train, you can simply
yeah,
say, if you
yeah.
jump in front of a speeding
Yes,
train,
yeah,
you
you die.
you die.
Yeah.
ये तो कोई भी कहीं भी तुम ये काम कर लो, you die. Don't say that if you jump in front of a speeding train, you will die. Wrong. You die.
Yeah.
If you drink poison,
You
you die.
Yeah.
You will die. Maybe आपको अगर 1% doubt है, अगर आपको can you say, if you eat lot of chicken, you will be obese? If you eat lot of rice, you get fat, or you will be obese? What is the
You
right
will
answer?
be obese.
Yeah, हो भी सकता है, हो नहीं भी हो सकता है.
Yes.
तो आपको सजेशन देना चाहता है, आपको ओपिनियन बोलना चाहिए, तब आप विल यूज कर सकते हैं. ये नहीं कि थोड़ा सा ज्यादा खा लिया सारे लोग मोटा होगा, नहीं. It's not a universal truth. There are many people that see. Some people say if you eat chicken, you get cholesterol. Is it a universal truth?
No.
No. So what you have to, like, हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता. Then you have to say, if you eat a lot of chicken, you may get cholesterol,
Yeah.
or you will say अच्छा may or might.
Might. Yeah.
This is because आप एक possibility की बात कर रहे हैं, वो हो भी सकता है, नहीं भी हो सकता. And same rule, then you can use this interchangeably. You can say the condition first and the result afterwards.
Yeah.
You will get fat. You will get fat if you consume lot of carbohydrates. You may be obese if you get